Hi, I'm Jonathan Gadai, CEO of Adomni. I'd like to first thank Plug and Play for inviting us to be here today. Adomni is an advertising technology platform that connects audiences with brands in the physical world. While Google has conquered search, Facebook social, Amazon e-commerce, really the next great channel that hasn't been conquered is digital out of home. It is the second fastest growing ad medium that has a larger daily audience reach than every other channel except for TV. The problem is that up until now, digital out of home has been really hard to buy. Long lead times to check availability, fragmentation of media owners. If you wanted to change out your creative, it was difficult, and there was no way to measure your results. But through our technology, we've solved these issues. And last year, Kylie Jenner realized this when she launched her first and the largest digital out-of-home campaign in history. After a 2-day planning cycle, her ads showed up on 4,500 billboards, 300 shopping malls in 1,000 cities, and it only took 2 days to plan. Her campaign showcased the power of everywhere. And speaking of advertising everywhere, Uber is now in the advertising business. Earlier this year, Uber, Cargo, and Adomni teamed up on an exclusive partnership to bring out-of-home ads to the tops of Uber cars in a new platform called Uber Ooh. Check it out. Uber Ooh is the official Uber advertising network featuring high-quality, 8-second, video-enabled, real-time connected digital screens on top of Uber's most active drivers' vehicles. Uber's rideshare provides convenience and speed as consumers seamlessly move around town on their daily journey. What does this mean for an advertiser? Picture the scale. Uber vehicles are everywhere. At least 10 are within a few miles of wherever you are at this very moment. Now zoom out to the entire city. This is 300 vehicles driving around, connecting you to your audience at the street level. It's unmissable, unskippable, no cookies, no bots, no ad blocking. Your ads are seen and noticed by everyone. Along with mobilizing your brand across an entire city, you can also geo-target advertising content based on the audience composition. So let's say you have a specific geographical area that has a Hispanic audience. See how your ad can switch from English to Spanish. You can also select optimal content to play at specific times of the day with day parting. You can view real-time performance reports showing the number of ad plays, the impressions delivered, the eCPM, and a map showing where the ad plays were served. And for a true, omnipresent, unmissable, and immersive experience, utilize Adomni's innovative buying platform to trigger ads that concurrently play on car tops and on programmatically connected nearby digital out-of-home screens, such as billboards. And how do you know if your ad campaign is working? Well, for larger Uber campaigns, we offer attribution performance reports to measure KPIs such as store visitation lift or online traffic lift. This is done by utilizing our ad serving data and the latest in mobile location data technology. You can not only see the impact of your ad dollars, but more importantly, have confidence in the results.
Thanks for the great presentation. So we have Jonathan here from Adomni. So what are the key differences between you and Firefly? Although I think they're mentioning cargo, but yeah.
Sure. First of all, thank you for having us, Tanya. Yeah, in terms of Adomni, so Adomni is a technology platform that crosses more than just tops of vehicles. We have over 160,000 connected screens in 16 countries. And so Uberoo is just one big piece of the offering. So you have the ability as a brand to have an experience with connecting with audiences on multiple touch points in the real world. So digital billboards, inside of grocery stores, on the sides of street furniture. And what's really exciting now is the ability to really be everywhere on the tops of Uber vehicles. So in terms of Firefly versus, I don't know if that's enough, but in terms of the difference between Firefly and Uberoo, this is an Uber network. So it's run by Uber, and we are assisting on the technology side and on the sales side. And as you can imagine, Uber's scale, we're talking about millions of cars worldwide. And so there's that plus the ability to do triggered content on the other screens that makes those two kind of different product offerings.
Good, thanks. Yeah, can you expand on that Cargo Adomni relationship?
Absolutely. So the Uberoo ad network is actually 3 different companies that have come together. So Uber brings the vehicles and the drivers, and so we're starting with just the highest supply hours drivers, what they call the Uber Pro drivers, to participate. And then Cargo handles all the logistics. So if you have a driver who's looking to increase, their monthly, revenue, they could sign up and they would pull into one of Cargo's depots, and Cargo does the installation, making sure everything works correctly. And if there's ever any issues, they also do the troubleshooting. And then on our side, we're doing the actual ad serving technology. We have a DSP where if you go to adomni.com, you can build, self-serve digital out-of-home programmatic campaigns. And we also have an SSP, supply-side platform, and an exchange where we can connect the Uberoo into your DSP of choice. So whether you're using Amobi or Zeta Global, or eventually companies like Trade Desk, you can do activations, and it's through our back-end infrastructure that you're able to place those ads and have them appear in the real world.
Awesome. There was a question about, what do you see in the future? Do you think that you guys will potentially expand to kind of smaller format, shared scooter/bike solutions as well?
It's funny. I think there's a major digitization trend that's happening, and so digital screens are popping up everywhere. The price of screens has dropped significantly, and so really anywhere where there's a high traffic audience is a good candidate to place screens. As far as scooters specifically, that isn't one today that we have. We've got about 32 different media types, but yeah, no, it's exciting to think that not only are more screens popping up, but as an advertiser, your ability to do audience targeting, to have multiple pieces of creative that you can optimize to play at different times, and to do that across dozens of different touch points in the physical world. That's really what excites us in terms of how all these different formats can be kind of linked together.
Awesome. Yeah, I agree. And, in the future, it's going to be a very, very connected and screen heavy world, but excited to see what's to come. And thanks for joining us today.
Yeah, absolutely.